welcome back to the Very Messy Car. Today I am at Baker Park Disc Golf Course in Kewanee, Illinois, which is where all of this started for me. I think one of my first, if not my first, course walkthrough was this course. My first tournament was this course, and I won it, which was super cool for me to win my first tournament. So I'm going to be here with my buddy. We're going to play 18 holes, and I'm going to record it for you, and we'll see if I upload the full 18 or just highlights, but I just love this course so much. It feels like home to me, and I'm super excited to get back and play it. So I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, welcome to the booth. I'm going to be doing the play-by-play and color commentary for my own round. And yeah, let's get into it. So this is hole 1. Baker Park in Kewanee has the coolest greens I've ever seen, and I've played at awesome courses like Northwoods. And yeah, just really cool greens. This is my Exosoft Tactic. It's a new addition to my bag. I got it a little high and a little tight, so I end up in a little bit of trouble, but it's manageable. I have this probably 60-foot look at the birdie. I'm putting with the Gateway Warlock, and it lands really nice and soft, but obviously not in the basket, which is what I was hoping for. But a par is not the worst thing. I did bogey this in my tournament round. As you can see there, 9, 19, 20. I got a bogey on that one, but par this time. So going in with a one-stroke lead. Hole 2 is a really cool hole. It goes downhill. You really want to get to the left side of that tree there on the fairway. I think I can do that with my Mako 3, and I was wrong. I turn it over, and that is jail. I went there last time I played this course, when I played in the tournament. Somehow I was able to get out of that situation. This time, it's not looking good for me. So I have my tactic in hand, just looking for something to get through and give me a look for the par. Can't really see where it lands, but it does leave me with about a 60 to 70 foot downhill look at it. This is my star wedge. Put it on a little bit of anhyzer, let it glide out, but I come short and it rides to about 8 to 10 feet. Tap it in for the bogey. I parred it in the tournament round back in September. So I'm now tied with my tournament round self, that tournament winning round. So currently on pace to tie my record. This is hole 3. It's a really cool hole. This fairway is awesome. The rough is punishing. This is my Star Manta, and it just does not get the glide that I needed from it. That was the play I played in the tournament both rounds, and both rounds I had looks for birdie from circle 1. I have 2 discs in hand, the wedge and the Warlock. I choose to go with the Warlock on this jump putt. I'm not really great on my straddle putts. That's something I need to work on. I give it a decent bid, but it's not good enough. End up about 13 feet. Managed to tap it in. Going on to hole 4. I'm still tied with my tournament self. I'm not exactly happy with it, but looking to continue to match my tournament round from last year. This is a pretty cool hole. You really want nose up on the disc so that it matches the grade of the hill when it lands, and it does not roll away. It leaves me about 20 feet. It's a good look on this hole. A lot of people end up going left early, or if they're throwing a forehand, it spikes and rolls. Waiting for my buddy here to clear the disc from the basket so I can putt. And it's really tough footing, and I think that's why I missed that putt. I missed high on the pro side, and normally those catch pretty well on these mock baskets, but I rolled down to about 50 feet. This is another scary putt. You really want to make it. And uphill putts I do feel comfortable with, but this is just a really hard hole. Bad footing. Wasn't able to get everything into it, so I'm just going to run up and tap that one in for my bogey. That is a rough one to take. Going into the next hole, and I lost 2 strokes to my tournament self, who birdied that hole. Going into hole 5, this is a really, really pretty hole. I love it. You got a tunnel initially off the gap, a tree in the middle of the fairway to be mindful of, and then a hard dog leg left. I had good form, bad throw. Thankfully, I kicked out to the fairway, but it's still treacherous footing standing on this hill. This is my Firebird. I wanted to put it on an Anheuser, but I did not want to grip lock it that much. It's a decent tree kick, but this downed part of the tree definitely changes the play from September. I had to go tighter, or wider, I should say, and avoid that tree, which left me with this 70-foot look. I'm jump putting this with my Warlock, and I came really close. I thought I had it for par, but turns out I did not. Desperately looking for my mini here. Which pocket is it in? No, that's my wallet. Okay, there it is. Putting for my bogey. A solid putt. Should have taken a little bit more time, but I'm feeling a little frustrated because I just lost another stroke to my tournament self, and I'm 4 strokes off the pace that I set when I played back in September. So, hole 6, this is a fun one. I threw this backhand last time I played, forehand this time, and I'm just trying to do too much. It's a good distance for the tactic. I just need more hyzer on it, and that leaves me with this. I'm standing on rough. My buddy had just stepped on a thorn, so I'm being really careful not to step on a thorn. This is from about 100 feet. Get it nice and high, perfectly lined up, just not long enough. So disappointing to tap in my par because I had birdied this last time I played here. Going into hole number 7, I am now 5 strokes off the pace. This is a tough hole. You have to push straight and then hyzer at the end on a very tight fairway with a tree right where you don't want it. You can see it's about 4 inches wide. That's exactly the line you want to take if you want to birdie this hole. I'm trying to get it as tight to that tree as I can, and you can't get any tighter to the tree. I hit it dead on. Takes accuracy to hit a 4-inch wide tree. So now this is my MD3. You can barely see it hooked off to the left, and I needed more of a run up. I'm about 30 short, and I really want this putt to save par, and I don't even know what that was. That was just a terrible putt. I'm really frustrated at this point. I made the joke that I'm a 1,000 rated player when I have my second putt. Here I am tapping in another bogey and losing another stroke to myself. I'm down 6 going into this really pretty hole 8. This is probably the prettiest hole I've played. It's a challenging par 3 for only being 205 feet or so, 223. You want a skip shot right. This is my Firebird. I wanted a little bit more hyzer before it skipped. And I do have a interesting look here. Just lofted up with the Rhino. Came close. But really a par is all you can really ask for in this hole with how tight it is. You just want to look for birdie. And I had that. I matched my score from last round on the hole. But being 6 strokes off is pretty frustrating for me at this point going into hole 9. This is one you really are not looking to birdie. You'd be lucky if you had a look at the basket, an open look from the basket, which is why I go this left route instead of the right route. Just playing it really safe, getting it on the hill. About 80 feet uphill, and the wedge normally is great for me on those shots, but that one I got it too turned over, and it just glides. So here I am about 28 to 30 feet away. Made that putt for par. Not super happy about it. It was not a great front 9. Looking to bounce back, start catching up to my old self on the back. Here you see beautiful form, great follow through, whack on the tree. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Stick around for the back 9 coming soon.